welcome back for another book review. Today we are talking about this one. This is Potions, A Guide to Cocktails, Tinctures, Tisanes. Again, I know I'm probably mispronouncing that word horribly every time. And Other Witchy Concoctions by Nikki. So as the title would suggest, this is about various drinks to make. A lot of them are alcoholic, a lot of them, even if they're not alcoholic, she encourages you to add it later on, and it's like, it's optional to go and add gin or whatever. There are some mocktails. There's making your own kombucha and like making your kombucha more alcoholic, and just really different drinks. Sometimes there's teas and stuff. But yeah, on a whole, and she doesn't like to call it a mocktail, she wants to call it like a shrub, but like, yeah. So I gave it a 3. It's very meh, and I know if it's a personal, just for me, it's a 1. But I have to acknowledge, I am not everyone, so I'm giving it some points because I am not the person who would love this book. I'm very glad I didn't buy this book. I'm glad it's just from the library. Support your local library. Because yeah, this is not for me at all. I don't like alcohol. I don't like being around it. It makes me extremely uncomfortable, and that is one of the big reasons I love living here in Utah. Because like, with the Mormon population, a lot of them don't drink. I won't say all, because there's definitely Jack Mormons that like, they do. But on a whole, the Mormons also aren't a huge fan of drinking, and I hate it. I hate being around it. I would rather go hang out with like people in sobriety because I don't like to be around it. I don't like to be around drunks, and like I know it's my own, like it's my own little shadow work to do, but also like just on a different front. It's very traumatic. I have been around drunks so much. I have seen people become very different people when they're drunk. I hate it. Like, just reading about it is a little bit triggering. And like, it's weird to admit that, but like, it really does bother me. And like, I try and do the shadow work to not care, but sometimes there's just so many times you can read about it before you're just like, oh my God, you know what? Actually, we don't need it. We don't need to be constantly pushing how great drinking is. Like, it's actually, you don't need to do it. It's just like smoking. We don't need to glorify it. Why? And I know that's a me thing. That's why if it was a me, it would be 1. But for other people who don't have their own hang-ups and their own background with issues, then you would probably like this. The recipes seem fine, I guess. But I don't like being around drinking, so reading through it, it's a lot of sifting through alcohol, which if you are on a sobriety journey, this is probably not a book for you, because like, it's a lot. Even if it's supposed to be one of the shrub ones, which is still so weird. Just call it a mocktail. But like, whatever. I don't think she likes the word of mocktail. I like it. It's great. It's awesome. Because like, cocktails look fantastic. They taste awesome. I have drank before. But like, a mocktail's fantastic. It doesn't make me feel like I'm gonna die. Also, it doesn't make people around you change. It's great. And so yeah, I don't know why we have to call it a shrub. It's weird, but whatever. And so I think if you're in sobriety, you know, it might be a little hard, and you might be like me and be like, oh my God, why? But yeah, it's just a lot on just, like, there's other things in here, but the sheer amount of times it comes back to drinking, I can't like it. Because it felt like almost every other one, it wasn't, but it was like maybe every 4, it would draw back to it somehow. And it's like, oh my God, why? And I'm not a huge fan of making your own kombucha to begin with. And there's a lot of this that I was just like, no. And I know it's a me problem, which is why I'm like giving it some grace, because I know that if you like drinking, you'll probably get a lot from this book. If you like to drink, you like to make different things, teas, and then in the afternoon have like a vodka and gin or whatever, something, I don't know, then you might like this. But somebody who doesn't drink, no. And the book is sectioned out into different like things, different like magical focuses, which I guess was kind of interesting, because it has like creativity, calm, love, courage, balance, harmony, protection, wisdom, intuition, and growth. And then the beginning explains what the random crap is, like a shrub, and different stuff you need. But like, I don't know, see, like even right here, flip to a random page, and it's like, okay, well maybe this page didn't have anything, because you have like making your own weird calming lavender chamomile kombucha. But then on the other side, you've got cold brewing sparkling tea, And then of course, vodka is optional. Like, it's just constant. And I don't like it at all. So basically, if you are a witch who likes to drink and wants to add some random drink things to try, again, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, teas, stuff like that, you might like it. Flip through it, see if there's ones you'd like. If you're like me and you don't like being around drinking and you don't want to, like if you're on a sobriety journey and you don't want to have to sift through constant mentioning of alcohol and how great it is and how it's gonna spice up your drink, like, just pass. It's not even worth it. So anyways, those are my thoughts on this book. I didn't like it. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, a huge thank you to my patrons. If you would like to support me and get access to exclusive content, patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Try and post every single day. And until next time, blessed be.